Ladies and gentlemen, it's truly an honor for us to once again relaunch our Factory of the Year competition for 2021. We're proud to say that we will be hosting the event after not hosting it in 2020 due to the effects of the pandemic. But also, we're very excited that after 2019, the successes of the 2019 competition, we are able to bring you this highly anticipated edition of Factory of the Year in 2021. We bring this competition back together with our partners that we successfully partnered with in 2019, the DTI, the Manufacturing Circle, the CSIR, as well as the Manufacturing Indaba. We look forward to your participation, and what we'd like to do today is just share with you some of the details of the competition this coming year. By way of recap, I'd like to just remind us of what the competition was about. So Carney launched Factory of the Year in 1992 in Europe predominantly, and since then we've garnered over 2,000 factories participating over 30 countries. And as you can see in the map on the left-hand side, the competition has been running successfully in all the continents, including Africa from 2019. In terms of the kind of participation we've had from all the various industries, the automotive sector has been well represented, with over 30%, making up 30% of the participants, but we've had a broad participation in terms of high-tech industries, consumer goods, mechanical engineering, pharma and healthcare, and chemicals. And what is the actual Factory of the Year about? It's really around allowing participants to benchmark their performance both locally with other manufacturing firms or organizations within the country, in our case specifically South Africa, but then also it's an opportunity to benchmark factories' performance on a global basis, comparing their performance with our global database in respect of the performance KPIs that we would track. So it's a really useful way to understand how you are performing, how you perform against local peers, and how you perform against global best practice manufacturing organizations. And what is it that we actually look at in respect of evaluating the benchmarks? So there's 6 particular areas that we focus on. The first one being around value creation, and there's some really robust ways that we evaluate the organization's ability to create value. We look at elements around customer satisfaction. We look at elements around quality, economics, agility, and very importantly in this day and age, around innovation. So here we start to assess organizations in respect of how they support innovation, but to what extent they are tapping into new technologies to improve their overall performance and value creation metrics. Over the last number of years, in recent years, we've had some really notable global firms that have participated and have been successful. As you can see there, some of the big names and brands that we have that have been working that have been part of this competition. You've got Siemens, Procter & Gamble, BMW, VW, Ford, and a whole host of other well-recognized brands that have been part of this competition over the recent years. As I mentioned, in 2019, we had a very successful Factory of the Year event here in South Africa, and I'm proud to show you the winners of that event. It was a company called Eberspächer South Africa, and as you can see there in the picture, they received the overall winner award, and they were the first winners of our South African competition, performing exceptionally well, both at a local level, but also faring quite well in respect of global benchmarks around how they were running their organizations. There's a couple of other notable winners. So there's more than one sector. So Eberspächer was the overall winner, but there were other winners for the other section. And I'll run through those because I think some of those are really worth mentioning because of some of the really great work that they're doing in their manufacturing sites. So for example, we had excellence in large scale production. This was won by Columbus Steel. We had excellence in digitization. This was won by Atlantis Foundries. And we had excellence in resource efficiency. And here we had a good representation from some of the Nampak limited manufacturing sites, namely Bevcan and Roslin. And then we had an additional category where it was around small scale production. And the winners there was an organization called Nyamazela Metering, which featured very strongly and won that category. Now, there's a couple of other value adds and benefits for participation. So overall, there's winning, there's the benefits of winning the various sections or overall, but there's additional value add that we believe we bring in respect of this competition that should and encourage many of you to participate. First and foremost, by participating, you will also receive an individualized feedback report with the benchmarking results that you can then use as you see fit in your own companies, whether it's around continuous improvement or areas where you have glaring gaps that you can start to launch initiatives to close those gaps. For example, if you didn't have a technology or an innovation component that you didn't feature in, you can then launch an initiative to drive innovation in your organization. Secondly, you'll also get insights into how you compare against global benchmarks. So even if you have not won any of the categories or overall, you will have a database that will give you a sense of how well you are competing against global best practice in respect of the various perspectives that we look at. And also included in that report, and this is the final benefit, is that you will get from our perspective an analysis in respect of where we believe your strengths lie and where we believe the critical improvement areas lie for your organization. All of this would be provided complimentary and would be something that you would qualify to receive just by being a participant in the competition. So how do you enter the 2021 year competition? It's really quite simple and straightforward. The entries will be open from the 15th of December, and all you need to do is the following. Download and complete the questionnaire via our webpage, www.safactoryoftheyear.co.za. Let me repeat that, www.safactoryoftheyear.co.za. Alternatively, you could email us and receive the full Factory of the Year presentation on the following email address, South Africa, Factory of the Year @atcarney.com. For additional information and queries, please visit our webpage or email us, and we look forward to hearing from you. Now, there's some important dates that we need to highlight in respect of this year's competition. First and foremost, as I've mentioned, the questionnaires will be open for downloading on the 15th of December. Secondly, we'd love to receive all the submissions by the 30th of April, 2021. And we look forward to having the awards ceremony after April. We have not yet finalized the date, but in all likelihood, it's going to be the second half of 2021, where we look to award all those that have been successful. But also we'd love to invite everyone that would welcome being part of the awards ceremony. We look forward to your submissions and look forward to engaging with you further. Thank you.